McCarthy along with John Kruk as we get set for tonight's ball game, the Phillies and the Braves. All right, so we've anticipated this matchup and all the matchups in the National League East, John, this entire year. But the Braves are the two-time defending National League East champs. So for Jake Arrieta, he's got to get this series started on the right foot.
Yeah, he sure does, Tom. I mean, you're playing 4 games against this team, as a team that you're chasing and have been chasing for the last couple of years. You have to start off hot. And Jake Arrieta, look, if he pitches the same way he did against the New York Yankees, keep the Phillies in the game, they've got a shot at this one tonight. His sinker was great. His slider was great. Most of his pitches, sinker, slider. Gave up a couple home runs, but other than that, he kept the ball off the barrel of the bat, got some ground balls for double plays, but his ball was moving, his command was really good, and like I said, if he can do that again tonight, we got a great chance of winning this one.
All right, so here are the percentages against the Yankees. 59% of the time he threw the sinker, 98% of the time he threw his two-seam fastball when it comes to the 2 fastballs he threw. StatCast presented by Google Cloud. John, these are the 2 home runs. Change-up and sinker, proximity was pretty close.
Yeah, he needs to get those down, Tom. He gets those down, they're probably ground balls, but if he elevates, he's in trouble. He has to keep the ball down against this Braves team.
All right, speaking of the Atlanta Braves, they have won each series that they've played so far. They're 9-5. They're coming off a big victory, or big series victory against the Toronto Blue Jays, but they're kind of banged up coming into this series.
Well, injuries, Tom. Injuries for this team. And I think the biggest one is Soroka with the Achilles tear. Cole Hamels is going to be out for the rest of the year, it looks like. You know, and you got to remember, too, their all-star a couple years ago, Mike Foltynewicz, was designated for assignment. So pitching thin, but the injuries. But, you know, this guy decided, well, I'm...
Braves lineup brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the return of live sports. Ronald Acuna Jr. leads it off, then Dansby Swanson. So Freddie Freeman's numbers last year against the Phillies, 348 with 2 home runs and 14 runs batted in. That's only part of the story. The last couple of years here at Citizens Bank Park, he has killed the baseball. And he'll face Jake Arrieta, who made 1 start, John. And it's the first time this year the Phillies have kind of gone through a rotation where a starter actually started earlier in the same week.
Well, this whole 3 games on, a week off.
Yeah. Xfinity, your home for the return of live sports. Andrew McCutchen leads it off. He's the DH. Then Rhys Hoskins. Bryce Harper, he hits third. Harper's career numbers against the Braves, 32 home runs. It's the most for any major leaguer against a particular team. Now they'll face right-hander Kyle Wright. Now Wright has an ERA of 7.50. His last outing just threw a lot of pitches, John, against the Mets.
Yeah, 7 walks, and that's, you know, obviously he's going to get your pitch count up. You know, and I think if you look at just his last start, the Phillies have to be patient, but you can't give him a strike.
Well, there you go.
Right down the middle.